So if I say to you, go to Southbrook, try a Chardonnay. You know what? We all know that Chardonnay and Southbrook are pretty synonymous. They make good to great Chardonnay every year. So it'd be like me saying, go to the grocery store, find a box of Kellogg's that looks good to you, and buy that cereal. It's a given. Kellogg's makes some great cereal, Southbrook makes some great Chardonnay. But I got a different kind for you today. It's the Southbrook 2016 Wild Ferment Chardonnay. And first of all, it says Chardonnay on the label, but if there was an ingredients list on the back, or at least a grapes list, it would say 13% Semillon, which adds a little bit more interesting depth to this wine. It's also Wild Ferment, which I totally dig. I'm a huge fan of Wild Ferment, and I think Chardonnay takes to that style like no other grape. What I found with this wine is that it is mineral driven with a tropical fruit element. It also has some baked apple and some pear puree. It's pretty, it's elegant, it captivates the senses from nose to tongue, sip after sip after sip. But as you know, I'm not a big fan of a lot of oak, and this one seems to keep the freshness and the fruit intact. It was a restrained 10 months in oak, of which only 20% of it is new. So freshness is at the forefront of this wine, and that's what I really loved. It's the Southbrook 2016 Wild Ferment Chardonnay. It's $39.95, and I give it 4+ stars out of 5. I'm Michael Pinkus, the Grape Guy, from michaelpinkuswinereview.com. Join me again next week, and we'll look at another great bottle of Ontario wine.
You've been watching Michael Pinkus Wine Review's weekly Ontario Wine Spotlight. To see more from Michael Pinkus Wine Review, visit the website. There you can sign up for the newsletter full of views, reviews, video links, podcast updates, and so much more. Also be sure to visit our sponsor, Q7, stemware for every occasion. They can be found on the web at q7.com. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single video, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.